Hello everyone, it's Bree here at Vinyasa Wave. I hope you're having an awesome day and an awesome week so far. I'm excited to wave with you today because I'm trying something a little different. We are going to be doing a normal Vinyasa wave, but I'm going to be adding a peak pose in it, kind of towards the end. And all that means is all the poses before are just prepping us for that peak pose. And the peak pose we're going to be working towards is half moon. So half moon, just so you have an idea of what you're working towards. There's many ways to enter into half moon. So I'm going to start from warrior two, but all you'll do is you push off your hind leg, right hand meets the floor at an angle to your standing leg, left arm comes to the sky as your left leg floats. You can take any variation of that you would like. You do not have to float your hind leg. You can use a block on your balancing hand, you can use the wall, and I'm sure there's so many other variations that you can take that I haven't even mentioned. So definitely explore it, see what your body's asking for today. We're gonna be starting in the center of our mat with our legs crossed, and I'll meet you there. All right, let's go ahead and come down to the center of our mat with our legs crossed. Go ahead and just hang your hands on your knees, sit nice and tall through the spine. Maybe close the eyes or bow the head or do both. Whatever you're comfortable with. Just begin to settle into the mat here. Feel both butt bones on the ground. Feel your legs on the mat. Really root down into the mat. Settle your energy here on your mat. Let's just settle that breath. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And just feel it rise and fall as you begin to slow down your breaths. Allow this to let your mind arrive here on this mat. The connection of your hands to your skin, feeling it rise and fall. It brings your mind right here and right now. You don't have to worry about anything else. Maybe feel your heartbeat under your hand. Start to notice little things that are happening right now that will allow you to become very mindful of this movement, bring you into the present moment. Maybe you feel the mat underneath your feet. The air moving past your hair. Beautiful. Let's do a scan of the body. Just go ahead and check in with yourself. And as you check in with yourself, maybe you set an intention for this wave today. And no one's going to hear the intention unless, anyone's around you and you're speaking out loud. But, be honest with the intention. It literally could be anything. All right. When you're ready, blink your eyes open, bring your hands to your heart center. And your inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms come down to the side. Inhale, arms up, gaze goes up. Exhale, right arm comes down to the floor, left arm stays extended, and kind of slide your right hand out a little bit till your forearm meets the floor. Left arm begins to extend over your left ear and reaches over to your right side. Keeping that left butt bone rooted into the ground. Getting a nice side body stretch. And then we take another inhale, pull that heart open. Really push into that forearm so you get that nice stretch. So I'm pushing down into my forearm, but I'm extending over. So I'm getting that nice rounding of my side body. Inhale, bring it back through center. Take another inhale. Exhale, left arm comes down. Right arm begins to reach over as you begin to slide your left hand till your forearm meets the floor. Right hip stays rooted in the ground. And then inhale, peel that shoulder back, opening that heart. Inhale, bring it back through center. Take another inhale. Exhale, open to your right side. Right hand comes behind the back. Left hand meets the knee. Gaze goes over right shoulder. Sitting nice and tall through that spine. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, open to your left side. Remember, we're working towards half moon, so that's a lot of heart opening and core strength. So be mindful of that as you're moving through your practice. Inhale, back through center. Go ahead and roll over till you find your tabletop. Take a nice inhale, find that neutral spine first. And then exhale, drop the belly, gaze goes up. Inhale, round the spine, tuck your tailbone, tuck the chin to your chest. And drop the belly, gaze goes up. And round the spine, push into the floor, make it dramatic. And one more time, drop the belly. And then exhale, round. Find your neutral spine. Inhale, lifts your left arm to the sky, finding your twist. And then exhale, just gently tap the floor. Inhale, bring your arm back up to the sky, keeping the core tight. Move with your breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open. Lower. One more. Inhale, up. Hold it here. And then on your exhale, you're going to thread it underneath your right arm as you sit back into child's pose. Right arm is extended in front of the body. Left arm is threaded underneath the right arm. Sit back into those hips. And inhale, push it back to your tabletop and keep going till your left arm is extended. And then exhale, drop it down. Inhale, right arm goes to the sky, finding your twist. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open. Move with the rhythm of your breath. Make it almost like a butterfly, like you're breathing with your arm. Keeping that core tight. Almost use your core to twist instead of the momentum of your arm. This time, inhale, stay up to the sky. And then exhale, thread it underneath your left arm as you sit back into child's pose. Maybe drop the head to the floor. Left arm extends forward. Almost try to peel your hands onto the mat. Claw your way to a longer spine. And just settle into those hips. And inhale, bring it back to your table. Right arm keeps moving up to the sky. And then exhale, find table, hand comes down. Inhale, lift your left arm and then roll open till you find your modified side plank. So left leg is long, left arm is to the sky. Find stability here first. When you're ready, inhale, bring your right knee to right elbow, holding that to a hover. Exhale, drop your left hand to the mat, pivot onto the balls of your left toes. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Lower the right knee down. Tuck your left knee in. Beautiful. 1 round of cat-cow here. Drop the belly, gaze goes up. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Find neutral. On your inhale, right arm goes to the sky, and then roll your right hip open till you find modified side plank on your left side. So my right arm is up, right leg is straight. Find your stability first. When you're ready, inhale, left knee to left elbow, hold. And then exhale, keeping that knee to a hover. Right hand meets the floor as you pivot on your right toes for 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Bring the right knee in. Good. Tuck your toes. Find a hover for 3, 2, 1. Send the hips high for down dog. First down dog of the wave. It may be your first down dog of the day. So just begin to find some organic movement here. Find what your body needs. Maybe you start some spinal waves or dropping the hips right and left. Just move organically. It doesn't have to be yoga or whatever you think it's supposed to look like. Just find movement. And then find stillness. 2 breaths here. Hips are high, tailbone is facing the sky. 1 more breath. Gaze goes forward. On your exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift when you arrive. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms come up. Exhale, cactus your arms, open that heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, find your plank, and then lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, cobra, so just the top part of your torso. And then exhale, tuck your toes, send it back down, dog. Gaze goes forward. On your exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms overhead. And then exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step your feet back, finding your plank. And then lower all the way down to the mat again. This time bringing arms underneath your body, so elbows underneath shoulders, finding Sphinx pose. Engaging that low back, and then open your feet a little bit wider than your mat. We're gonna stay here for 3 breaths. So really push into the floor as you're pulling your heart forward. So I'm pushing down and I'm almost gripping the floor. So I'm trying to pull my heart as far forward as I can. Staying long if you can, and then inhale, exhale, 2 more. One more. And then look over your right shoulder. Bring it back through center. And then over the left shoulder. And bring it back through center. Bring your feet back onto the mat, hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes, send your hips back, finding down dog. Good. Inhale, gaze goes forward. On your exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms overhead, and then exhale, cactus. Inhale, lengthen, stay here. Left hand grabs onto right wrist. Send your right foot behind your left, and then step into that right foot, finding a side body stretch on your right side. Inhale, peel that right that right shoulder open. And then inhale, bring it back through center. Switch sides, right hand grabs left wrist. Step back with your left foot, and then reach over to your right side. And then inhale back through center. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, finding plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg goes to the sky. Bend your knee and then open that hip so the knee is facing the sky. Keeping shoulders square. Really get into that hamstring stretch on that left leg. And then inhale, square the shoulders. Right knee to nose. And then step your right foot on the outside of your right hand. Drop that left knee. Untuck your left toes. And then pull that heart open. Sink into those hips. We're here for 3 breaths. If you need your blocks, you can put your blocks underneath your hands or you can come to your fingertips, but actively pull that heart forward. Maybe you rock a little bit here if you want to add a little movement in those hips. And then plant your right hand down. On your inhale, left arm peels up to the sky, just like we did in the beginning of class. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Begin to find balance here. We're working core and balance. Move with your breath. One more arm up. And then exhale meets the floor. Tuck your left toes. Send it all the way back to down dog. Left leg goes to the sky. Bend that knee and then open that hip. So knee is pointing to the sky. Keeping shoulders as square as possible. Really push into those hands and tilt that tailbone up to the sky so you really get into the hamstring. And then bring it square hips. Left knee to your nose, and then step it on the outside of your left hand. Go ahead and drop that knee down, untuck your right toes, and then inhale, pull that heart forward. Remember, you can put your blocks here, or you can come up to your fingertips. Maybe even start to rock a little bit. Lubricate those hips a little bit. Sometimes it's hard for me to stay stoic in a pose, so I add just a little rock to it. Pulling those shoulder blades back. And then plant your left hand. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise and lower. Keep moving with your breath. Notice how you have to really grip with your feet as you begin to lift that right arm off. We're playing with our balance here. And then exhale, lower that right hand down. Tuck your right toes, send your left foot back, finding plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Gaze goes forward. On your exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, finding plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg to the sky again. Bend that knee and then open your hip. Knee goes to the sky. And then square your hips, right knee to nose. And then step it on the outside of your right hand. This time keeping your left leg engaged, so it's keeping knee off the floor, plant into those hands, and then same thing, sink in those hips and pull that heart forward. We're here for 3 breaths. Beautiful. Go ahead and rotate onto that heel on your left foot. Inhale, lifts your left arm to the sky. We're here in extended side angle. So my right hand is next to my big toe, sinking in those hips. And your next inhale, you're going to cartwheel your hands all the way to the top till you find warrior 2. So arms are long, tucking the tailbone under. We're sinking low. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands, frame your right foot, send it all the way back down dog. Left leg to the sky, bend that knee and open your hip. And square the hips, left knee to nose. Step it on the outside of your left hand, keeping your right leg long, sink into those hips, pulling heart forward first. 3 breaths. And then exhale, rotate onto that heel on your right foot. Right arm peels to the sky, extended side angle. Sink low in those hips. And then your next inhale, cartwheel your hands, finding warrior 2. You can kind of walk your feet in a little bit if your warrior 2's extremely wide. And then arms are pulling in opposite directions. Spine is long. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands, framing your left foot. Send it back, find your plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Gaze goes forward. On your exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to chair, arms come overhead. Sink low. And then bring your hands to your heart center. And then rotate over to your left side, only using your core. You can either stay here or begin to fly the arms. So my right wrist is on my left knee. When you're ready, shift weight into your right foot till your left foot begins to float. Find stability here first. And then go ahead and exhale, step it all the way back till your toes meet. And then drop that heel down. Right wrist is now on my right knee. Left arm is to the sky. We're here in extended side angle, but we're not all the way on the floor. We're really using core and leg strength here. Beautiful. Inhale, rise to warrior 2. Take another inhale. Exhale, keeping your hands where they are. We're just going to rotate the torso and your toes. So you're on kind of in a high lunge with arms, airplane arms. Take one more inhale. Exhale, shift forward till we find our warrior 3. Really engage that core, using all 4 corners of your standing foot to balance. And then exhale, tuck it all the way in, finding chair. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, finding plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Gaze goes forward. Exhale, sends you to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to chair. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, rotate over to your left side this time. Remember, we're only using core strength to twist. And then fly the arms. So my left wrist is on my right knee. When you're ready, shift weight into your left foot, until your right foot starts to float. And then go ahead and step it all the way back. Let your heel drop, finding extended side angle. Left wrist is on my left knee. Right arm is to the sky. Keeping our arms flying nice and long. Woo! Fallen. Engage that core. And then inhale, rise to warrior two. Take another inhale. Exhale, rotate that torso, keeping airplane arms. Rotate onto the balls of your feet, your back foot. One more inhale. Exhale, step it all the way forward, finding warrior three. And then exhale, tuck it all the way in, finding chair. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the feet back, finding plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Gaze goes forward. On your exhale, it sends you to the top of your mat, however you get there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to chair. We're going to move a little faster. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, open to your left side, and then fly the arms. When you're ready, go ahead and float that left foot. Step it all the way back. Drop that left heel. We're here in extended side angle with our open arms. Inhale, rise to warrior two. And then exhale, open to your high lunge. Arms are still long. We're getting to that peak pose, so really come back to this mat, come back to this breath, just in case you lost it. Inhale, step it all the way forward, finding warrior three. And then when you're ready, here we go, half moon, so right hand meets the floor. Kind of at an angle to your right foot, left arm comes to the sky. Remember, there are a million variations you can take this. We can keep it right here on the floor. We can add a block under our right hand, add the wall. Incorporating the wall is very important sometimes. And whichever variation you were at, we're taking 3 breaths. Beautiful. Go ahead and drop that left hand to the floor. Tuck your left foot in so we're here in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to chair. Exhale, hands come to heart center. And then peel open to your right side. Fly the arms. So my left wrist is on my right knee right now. Float that right leg and then send it back. Let your heel hit the floor. Left hand comes to left knee. Right arm is to the sky. Inhale, rise to warrior two. And then exhale, open to high lunge. Go ahead and ground yourself first. When you're ready, step it all the way forward, finding your warrior three. And then exhale, drop your left hand down. Kind of tent the fingers. It helps with the balance a little bit. You don't have to be flat-handed. Right arm to the sky, right leg is up, or whichever variation you're taking. Beautiful. Right hand comes to the floor. Tuck your right foot in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step your feet back. We're finding plank. Last vinyasa, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down dog. Right leg to the sky. Step it all the way through, right knee to right wrist. Untuck your knee and your toes. Inhale, open that heart. Exhale, fall forward over that leg. Remember, let's not fall over to the side. Stay up on that hip. So hips are square. If you need to put something underneath that right butt cheek, like a pillow or a block to help you out, definitely do so. And come all the way to your hands. Go ahead and tuck your left toes. Step it back, down dog. Left leg to the sky. Left knee, left wrist, and lower down, finding pigeon. So untuck your right knee and toes. Inhale, walk your hands back, open that heart, and then exhale, fall forward. Go ahead and check your hips out. Make sure we're not off to one side. Just slow your body down. Walk your hands up. Go ahead and swing your right leg all the way around. And let's come to our back. Let's go ahead and bring our knees into our chest. Give it a good squeeze. And then let your left leg go long, keeping your right knee into your chest. Give it another squeeze. Extend your right leg up to the sky and go ahead and grab on either to your knee, the back of your calf, ankle, foot, wherever you can reach, but keeping your right leg straight. So if you start to bend it, you've probably gone too far. And just gently give it a nice tug towards your face. And then bend your knee into your chest. Right arm comes out to the side. Left hand grabs your right knee. And then go ahead and bring your knee over to your left side. Gaze goes over your right shoulder. And then inhale, bring it back. Go ahead and let that leg long. Left knee into the chest. Give it a good squeeze first. And then straighten that leg. Again, one leg might be tighter, so you might not be able to go as deep as you were on the other side, and that's okay. Just don't let it begin to bend. You've probably pulled a little too far. And then bend that knee into your chest. Right hand grabs onto your left knee. Left arm comes out to the side. And go ahead and drop it over to your right side. Just hang out here. Inhale, bring it back through center. Bring both knees in. Give yourself a good squeeze. Bring your forehead to your knees. And then go ahead and let it all go. If you're falling off your mat, go ahead and scooch it a little bit back and find your final resting pose. Maybe tuck your shoulder blades under so it's nice and flat. Feet fall open. Palms to the sky. And then with every breath, just begin to melt into your mat. Just become one with your mat. When you're ready, bring awareness back into the room. And then go ahead and roll over to one side when you're ready. Taking a pause there before pushing all the way up into a seated position. Maybe cross the legs. Drape your hands on your knees. Bow your head just like we did at the beginning of class. Let's come back to that intention that we set in the beginning of class. And give yourself a nice thank you for giving yourself this time to get a little moving meditation in and working on a peak pose. Maybe this is your first time getting to half moon. Maybe you haven't done it in a while, so it was a nice reminder. Or it was just nice to get on the mat. Whatever it was. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to our third eye. We're going to close the practice out with a nice sigh out. So take a deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Thank you for waving with me today. I hope you had fun on this little peak pose vinyasa wave. I hope to see you again soon and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.